Good evening. How's it going? Happy Thursday. Thierry here. I hope you're well and that you're having a good week so far. It's pretty much the end of the week already because each and every single week when we're meeting at 8 p.m. sharp, it's because it is just a day away from the last day of the week. Today, you might definitely hear maybe either some barking or a special furry friend coming on my laps, trying to bite me because it's teething still a little bit. Please bear with me. It's very nice, very gentle. But anyway, so I hope you're well. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Thierry from thierryvalexander.com. I help entrepreneurs create an effective presence online by attracting the best qualified leads into your business so that you can monetize your brand much faster, easier, and also, while having fun along the way. Essentially, I help a lot of nomad digital entrepreneurs to create a work-life balance and do more in less time so that you can have a business that is thriving while you are enjoying, other things that you love doing without feeling too concerned about whether your business is going to generate some money or not, because that's also important. If you are building an online business, especially if you're a nomad, let's say, then you want to travel the world, yet you want to make sure that the money is coming into the bank account. Hey, so for those of you that are new here, just say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what time you're watching this, if it's on a replay. And each and every single week, we're meeting at 8 p.m. sharp on my business page, Thierry V. Alexander, on Rise and Roll Private Community Group, and also on YouTube. And it's all to talk about the blog of the week that came out on Monday on thierryvalexander.com. Obviously, I'm not going to read the blog. I'm not going to give you exactly the same thing. It's to have a conversation around the topic that is on the blog, and which you can find. I will give you access to that actually with the freebie of the week, which is a pretty good one, which definitely is going to be of use to you if you want to have a work-life balance. Told you there would be some barking, right? Told you, Sonny, come here. And I will give you access to the freebie of the week shortly. Now, what I found, in terms of the topic I want to talk about and share with you, it's some tips to make more money online. Let me know, do you have a business online? Do you want to create an online business? Do you know anyone that has an online business? Where are you at in that spectrum? Because there are some very basic, very important element that Sonny, come say hello, come, and some very basic yet very important elements that some people are actually making mistakes on, and I want to make sure that you don't, right? And I used to actually do some of them or not do some of them because it depends on which one we talk. Now, so the first tip that I would share with you on how to make more money online is not to make too many posts. And you might be thinking, are you crazy? Like, the more I do, the more money I'm gonna make. And it's like, the more exposure I'm gonna make and the more chances I'm gonna make more sales, right? Wrong. Completely wrong. Especially on Facebook, right? We're talking Facebook specifically here, but it's pretty much the same everywhere else. I see some people that are making about, like 6, 7, 8 posts a day, if not more. It actually makes you spend more time and energy into the platform, though it's not going to bring you more, okay? The reason why it's because your posts are actually going to compete between one another. I've seen, in average, I would say the best is to post about 2 to 3 posts a day if you want. I tend to do 1 to 2, maybe some days 3. However, in between each post, you want to have an average of about, let's say, 5 to, I'll be very broad, but 5 to 9 hours. Okay, if you wanna share multiple posts during the day. I saw just earlier on today someone posting a post at 2, another one at 2:10, another one at 2:45, another one at 3:30, and it's like, actually you're spending a lot of time, and not everyone, if not anyone, is going to maybe see your post, or most of them, right? Not like the majority of them are not going to be seen, because they are competing with one another. There's so much content out there that, Facebook wants to also make sure that everyone has their kind of share, and they prioritize as well. So if you do Facebook Lives, yeah. But again, once upon a time, Facebook Lives, when it just started several years ago, doing 5, 6, even sometimes some people were making 9 Facebook Lives in a day. I know it's crazy. Yet they were always on the top. We were receiving the notification. Everyone was receiving the notification. Now you don't receive it that much. And in fact, you don't want people to receive it that much, because it's kind of like, okay. So you want to be intentional on what you do with your posts, when you post them. I'm not saying like specifically at the same time each and every single day, but you've got to be intentional. So too many posts doesn't mean more money. Okay, in fact, you might reduce the amount of posts, be a little more strategic, put more time, more thought within the post that you're sharing, and have some call to action, a great story, and make more money that way. The second point, does that make sense? Just to see where, if that makes sense with you, just drop an X if it does. That'd be cool. Now, the second point is, before I give you access to the weekly freebie, the free giveaway that you can download and use in your business, I want to share the second point, which is a vague profile. What do I mean by this? I'm talking to a lot of people on a daily basis, because I'm also, yes, receiving a lot of people asking me about what I do, how I can serve them, my products, my services, etc., my coaching, blah, blah, blah. But I'm also very proactive at connecting with new people and adding new people to my list on a daily basis. I pretty much don't use Facebook ads or ads at all. I did sometimes for like challenges that I'm running or things like this. Yet I'm pretty much organically building my business and my audience. And this is why I can tell you, from a true, authentic point of view and person that does it, that it is possible to build a successful business that is profitable organically. It is, because I do it. And in fact, I'm even, from Monday through Friday, at the very least, I'm hanging out with 6, 7, 8-figure earners. And most of them, they build their business organically as well. Interesting. Not saying that the ad is not working. It does. If you do it properly, that's a whole other type of animal with a learning curve. It's not just about putting the money in the machine and that's it. You've got people that are coming in. No, that you still have to have the basics, the fundamentals into place and knowing how it works. So vague profile, what do I mean by this is that I'm talking to some people, like I've got one yesterday or the day before, a new person says, oh yes, I'm an email marketer. Okay, cool. Me as a person, I check people's profile because I like to know first who I'm connecting with, if there's someone that might have a good bond with, if we have some commonalities, and be able to connect, with where they're at, what they do, where they live, maybe, etc. And all I see on his profile is all about being a musician, right? And I'm like, oh, so I said, well, it seems like you are you're just starting in email marketing because you only have music on your profile. Oh yeah, no, and I'm doing this as well on the back. Nah, there's no, like, you cannot be, it's incongruent. It's incongruent to say I'm doing this, but I'm showing off something else. You're not going to try. And the person said, oh yeah, I want to attract, I don't manage to attract the people that want my email marketing business services. Really? Of course not. So vague profile, intro, in the intro, like people don't tell what they do, or they will say, I can help you make more money. I can help you live the life of your dreams. What does that mean? What does that mean? Who do you serve? How do you serve them? Like right now, yes, in my intro, you will see like something, because I changed it for a training that I was a panelist on yesterday, free training plus celebration today in the link, right? But usually you would see that it's written helping entrepreneurs with creating, attracting qualified leads or something along that line, or free training on how to get qualified leads. Again, I'm saying how I'm helping people, right? What do I do? Like, I don't just help you have the best life of your dream. No, I help you get qualified leads for your business so that you can live the life of your dream, right? It's a little clearer, hey? I know that in the intro, we only have a short space and amount of character that we can put, yet we've got to be showing as much as possible what we're doing. Now, the other point, in the vague profile is the about section. Some people would say work at entrepreneurs. And then you click on entrepreneurs, it doesn't take you to their page or their Facebook group. It would take them to the entrepreneur Facebook page, which is like a generic thing where everyone is and it's not there. So it's a really bad redirection, because every single link that you've got in your intro, you want them to be linked to somewhere you want your people to go strategically. Is it a Facebook group of yours? Is it a page of yours? Is it your website? You want to send them towards your content, not somebody else's. Does that make sense? Like, do you feel that it is important to actually make sure people are redirected towards your business and not send them away from your business if you want to make more money? Very important. And the picture, very vague profile. Sometimes they have a profile picture which is not them. It's going to be their pet, their children, them and their besties. So if it's two girls or two guys, we don't know who is who. Or even a guy and a woman with a name such as Ashley, which is good for both men and women. How do we know who is who? Who am I talking to? And that happened to me, to talk to somebody that their name was Ashley, and I was talking in a gender, and actually they were the complete opposite gender. So, being careful, like, and how does that make sense with making more money online? Well, people will connect with you for you, and if they don't know who they are connecting with, they're most likely are not going to connect with you at all. Right? So this is the reason why it's important. And like everything in business, also to make more money online, you've got to have a strategy in place. You've got to have a plan of action. You've got to have a daily method of operation, right? Which is really important. I've got my daily method of operation, like each and every single day. My daily method of operation is in my diary, yet I also have a list that if I don't remember, okay, let me see, when I do my diary, what do I do on my daily method of operation? If I don't remember, which I do because it's now second nature, I will still take my list, because it can happen I've got a blank, and I'll say, okay, boom, 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 boom. Do you have a daily method of operation for you to know what to do in your business at what time, when, during the week? When do you prospect? When do you message? When do you follow up? When do you connect into Facebook groups, for example? When do you friend request new people? How many? And friend requesting people means also sending them a private message so that you can introduce yourself. Say, if you friend them up because of connecting with them in a Facebook group, you can send a message along the line of, nice connecting with you in XYZ group. I thought it was nice to connect with you over there because carry on the conversation. Or find something on the profile and say, I checked your profile. I saw that, oh, you live in New York. I do too. Or you live in New York, I live in London. Have you been in Europe before, or in UK? And that's, I was gonna say UK, Europe, it's not the same anymore. That's a completely different topic, yeah. So find a commonality, find something you can talk about with that person and send them a private message so that you can connect further and make them feel at ease and see that you're not a robot only. You are a human, being a human first, a marketer second, human first, whatever business entrepreneur type that you are second. Important. That's what I talked as well about on the weekly marketing webinar that I was on yesterday as a panelist, talking about the 15 minutes complimentary discovery session instead of running 60, 90-minute sessions that are going nowhere, which I used to do. And thanks to a program I've been on to for 8 weeks that finished last week, then I've managed to reduce that to 15 minutes. Now, daily method of operation, because it's so important to have one, I want to actually share with you one that I put together for you, an example of it. You can obviously change it, amend it to make it your own. And if you want to get access to this daily method of operation guide to create your own, then just type the number 116 in the comment section if you're on my business page, if you're on my Rise and Roll private community group on YouTube or anywhere else, and you see that, just either go on thierryvalexander.com/116. That will take you immediately to the blog itself, and below the video there's a massive yellow button. Below the video you'll see there's a massive yellow button that you cannot miss. Click it and that will send you the free daily method of operation guide that you can use and make your own from. And otherwise, if you're typing 116 anywhere, that it's not going to send the good to you automatically, then I'll make sure to get back to you. So no matter what you do, don't worry. If you want it, just give a sign and I'll make sure to get that over to you so you can implement it and use it. Because having a daily method of operation, let me tell you, is so important if you take your business seriously. If it's a hobby, then just wing it, right? Wake up in the morning, decide if you feel it or if you don't, and see where that takes you, right? If you spend more money than you make. If you're truly serious about your business, you've got to have a daily method of operation that is going to take you from each step of the day, each time of the day, into something that you've done, an income producing activity that is going to move the needle closer to your goals achievement. That's only if you're serious about your business and built it to a level where it is sustainable and providing you with everything that you want and more. So if that's you and you want a daily method of operation guide, then just type the number 116 in the comment section, and then I'll make sure to get it to you from in one way or another. All right, so let's move on. The other tip that I want to share with you on how to make more money online is to make sure that you're providing content and or relevant content, because what people I've seen, some people putting irrelevant content or no content at all, and they are wondering why they are actually not attracting people, they are not making more sales, and they're not actually achieving the goals that they are setting themselves up with within their business. You've got to be consistent. Now, it is not about the amount of likes or comments, because I can tell you a lot of my coaching clients, they came to me and there were people that were not commenting, not liking any of my content, yet they were following me for months. They told me, I'm not making that up, right? They told me, like, I was following you and this is what made me come to you because you've done this, you've shared that, blah, 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 blah. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. Yeah, this is why it is important to be consistent, because consistency is the key for you to be seen by the masses, by your audience that you're building. You believe at times that they are not there, they're not watching, there's nobody, because you don't see even the number of viewers on your Facebook lives. Sometimes you don't need to click on the video for actually watching someone talk and share the content. And so you don't appear as a viewer if you're not in the video itself, yet you can be watching. Did you know that? So people probably watch your stuff without interacting. Thus, if you are inconsistent at providing content, you're here for a week and absent and gone for 5 weeks, or you are putting in content that is completely out of track with what you want to provide your audience with and you want to serve, they're going to disconnect very quickly from your channel. It's like saying, you know, maybe you want to go on the Oprah show. You're watching the Oprah show, let's say, and you're tuning into it, and every day at the same time or every week, you're expecting a certain type of content, inspiring content, motivational content, and then you turn up to the show and you actually see that it's a circus. You didn't expect to come and see Cirque du Soleil, right? Cirque du Soleil. You came to see Oprah. So it is the same on your channel. You want to make sure that people are seeing what they are expecting from you so that you can keep them around the campfire and build that relationship with them. Like, once again, like I was talking with somebody the other day, and she says that she is doing like digital marketing type of things. Nothing on her timeline. Nothing. How can you build the no like trust factor if you're not providing value on a regular basis and you are visible? Just saying. So this is why having a daily method of operation is so important, so that you can know what you're doing when you're doing it, and you make sure that you're ticking it off the list on a daily basis. Drop me an X if that makes sense. Do you agree? Like, do you see the value in what I'm sharing with you? Do you see the importance in having habits of doing things consistently into your business daily? I can tell you that I used to dabble around. I used to like mess about with my business. I used to really not being so serious. I thought I was serious. I really thought I was. When I look back, I was just I suppose content to receive the money at the end of the month from the job, and I wasn't ready to actually put the sweat and energy that I know it requires to build a business, a successful business. Hence, I wasn't full-time. Hence, I wasn't attracting what I'm attracting today and for the past several years now. And that's what I want for you. I want you to create that freedom lifestyle that you are desiring, because you deserve it. You truly deserve it. Yet it is up to you to do the thing. Nobody can be behind you, twisting your arm and doing the thing for you. Even if you have a coach, you can have all the best coach in the world that gives you the best tips and techniques and tools in the world. If you're not implementing and using what they are telling you to do and using, how can you expect to have something different? How can you expect to have different results if you're doing the same thing over and over again and not following the new instructions and recommendations that are given to you and that you paid for? I just enrolled into a quite pricey four-figure 4-figure coaching program, one-on-one coaching program with an 8-figure earner. Not messing about there, right? Costs money. Am I going to go there and then waste that money by not implementing everything that is given to me as of what I've purchased within that program? That would be crazy. And actually, beyond this, beyond me not having the thing, if I don't implement what I'm being suggested to do, that means I'm also letting my audiences down. So if you're in business, this is how I see it. If you're in business and you're not doing the things that it is required of you to do, the income producing activity on a daily basis, by following your daily method of operation, if you don't have one, you can type the number 116 in the comment section to receive one, at least to work on and to adapt to your situation. If you have a job, if you don't, if you have another business, whatever, if you have a family with kids. And I've lost my thoughts. If you're serious, you've got to implement those. You've got to go and do those income producing activity on a daily basis. Because if you don't do them, that's what I was going to say, you are actually not impacting the people you want to impact. You're letting them down. The people you say you want to help, your family, your friends, the people you don't know, the audience maybe that you've picked to support and uplift and help with the product, the service, the opportunity that you may have. If you don't do the do, and if you don't show up on your Facebook Lives, if you don't do the posts, if you don't create the content that is relevant to them, you're actually letting them down and yourself as well in the process. And the last tip that I want to share with you is the no rapport building. Oh my God. Let's wrap it up. I've got 3 minutes to go. And we are on the top of the half hour. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Let's speed it up a little bit. No rapport building. This is crazy when I see that people want to actually build a business, yet they are not going into the private messaging. They are not sending messages. And even worse, couple of things, they are on private, friends only type of profiles. I know some of you have different type of situations and they are in between jobs or between the job they want to leave in the while they're building their business, and that's something. But when I see some people that are building a business, they are full-time entrepreneurs, so they say, and they're on friends only, how can you expect people to see your content and to build rapport with you, wanting to approach you for your product, services, opportunity, whatever it is that you offer the marketplace, if your profile is on friends only? How can you expect that? It's not gonna happen. And the other crazy thing, when being approached, I talked to someone just a few days ago, chit-chatting, and she's doing kind of something similar to me, but I could also help her on some other parts. And anyway, we were talking, and she said, let me see if I can find it again. Essentially, she said that she is on social media, but not very much a sociable person herself. Huh? What? And that she's only here to work. Yeah, there we go. I've got it here. Well, we exchanged a few messages and blah, blah, blah. You know, we connected on the fact that we want to retire our partners and stuff. And then she said that she had a very successful social media management company that she's giving up to build a freelance digital marketing business. I'm like, well, so I said to her, well, if it's successful, have you thought of maybe outsourcing the thing? And she said, oh yeah, I don't know. Anyway, she gave me her reasons, and I said, okay, fair enough. I said, oh, I firmly I personally firmly believe in multiple income streams, thus multiple solutions for my audience to pick from. So having many businesses that maybe one even I can outsource, at least I've got that solution. That's great. Anyway, then I said, by the way, I attempted to connect with you, but your friend request button isn't activated. Did you know? I said, this might be pushing people who want to connect with you and ask for your services and push them away. How can you say that you have a successful social media management business company and that you are an affiliate marketer and you don't have your friend request button activated? If you are in business, you've got to be visible. And there are a lot of people out there, and I've got some clients many clients that have come to me with this, and we had to untangle that. If you're in business, people need to know you. People buy into people, especially nowadays. So not having your button activated is a big deal. So the answer was, this Facebook account is private for family and friends. It's not a business account. Yet she is. We met in a group where she is prospecting people for her business. How can you be in group with your account that is for friends and family only if you don't want them to see what's on it, yet you want them to buy from you? That's incongruent. It doesn't make sense. It's not gonna work. So I say, yeah, fair enough. I said, don't want to feel like I'm bugging you wanting to connect and build rapport, because there was no like back and forth. It was only like one way, a street type of conversation. So I said, I don't want to feel like I'm bugging you wanting to connect and build rapport and feel like it is only a one-way conversation. It seems like you aren't bothered. That was maybe a little harsh. So I'll take the clue, right, that she wants to be left alone with all good thoughts and wishes. And then she say, oh, I don't feel bugged. I'm just not on social media being social myself very much. So you're on social media, you say you're an affiliate marketer, you want people to buy into your services on social media with an account that is not showing any relevant or content at all for them to see that you're an authority within your field. And yet you're telling me you're not social and you're there. And I'm always here working, she says. Wow. And then she's not bugged. She said, I don't feel bugged and all this, but then she actually blocked me after that. That's fine. It's cool, but it's incongruent. So where are you at with your business? Where are you at with what you're making out of it? What do you do? How do you run it? Do you really have a strategy in plan? And do you attract the people? If you don't, perhaps there are some elements like the one I just mentioned, or some of those that we talked about today, that are not very much aligned together. Perhaps you don't know which one. Maybe you need someone to look into it. Well, let me know in the comment section if you need type complementary coaching session or discovery session, and we can come into a 15-minute session together, complimentary, where I can see what's going on. You can tell me what's going on, or the questions that you may have, and we can see how I can potentially help you. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. I hope you got value. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm just going to check very quickly on the phone, because perhaps you are there. Hey Galia, nice to see you. Sorry it didn't appear on the screen here. Glad I'm looking into the phone. So yeah, well, I hope you got value. If you have any questions, guys, let me know. It's always a pleasure to share with you, to see you active, to ask questions, to see that you're truly wanting to make a difference in your business and in the audience that you're serving. So I want to make sure that you have the best life in your business possible, right? So feel free to reach out. And remember, if you want the daily method of operation guide to help you out with whatever we talked about today, at the very least being active and have a plan of action that is taking you on a daily basis through your income producing activities, then just type the number 116 in the comment section, and it will come to you in one way or another. All right, you take care. This Facebook Live is a wrap. Have a great week.